Whether you knit, quilt, or craft, this is your official invitation to the year's most colorful party. For their big anniversary, Meissner Sewing and Vacuum Centers is getting everything buttoned up. Meissner Sewing and Vacuum Center will share the biggest discounts of the year, live music to get you dancing between the aisles, and all the tools you need to spark your imagination. Let's welcome Anaya Vaifanua, who is joining us. She is the e-commerce and creative coordinator for Meissner Sewing and Vacuum Centers. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here, Desiree.
Yeah, I'm excited too. So can you tell us just like a little bit about Meissner Sewing's history and how it all began?
Yes, so Meissner Sewing and Vacuum Centers has been in business since 1930s.
Wow.
It has been in the generations for, it's been 3 generations it's been passed down. So first it was Robert Meissner, who actually started it in Los Angeles. And down there is where he was focusing on industrial machines, because that's when the manufacturing business was actually booming, until it eventually found its way up to Northern California, where it was handed off to William, his son, and then eventually his grandson, Jim Meissner, who has stationed the main store here in Sacramento. And the main store is, of course, that famous location off of Business 80 and El Camino, where you see that needle in the sky.
Yes, I'm like, that's the one we always see when we drive by. And so with Meissner Sewing, what kind of products and services do you offer today?
Yes, so at every single one of our stores, as soon as you walk in the door, you are greeted with a massive selection of sewing machines. But of course, if you were to just explore a little deeper, not only are you going to see tools that are there to enhance your sewing experience, you're going to find quality vacuums and also other accessories to go with that. And along with the machines that we carry, we do offer classes to help you get started, as well as service. So if whether you're having some type of issue or you want to get your machine tuned up before you tackle that next project, our great team of experienced technicians are there.
Okay, and then how have sewing machines and vacuums evolved over the year? Because I see this sewing machine right here and it looks pretty fancy.
Right, so with vacuums and sewing machines, they have seen major technological advancements. And right in front of us to demonstrate some of those is the Baby Lock Brilliant. So, of course, in the beginning, the main purpose of a sewing machine was really just to straight stitch 2 pieces of fabric together, but now you're able to personalize it with things such as many stitches to choose from. And also, if you don't feel like relying on the pressure of your foot on that foot control, that's where this start-stop function is here. And it's going to get going, and if you wanted it to go faster, of course, you can speed it up or slow it back down.
And just that quick.
Right. There's so many more that I can go on. It's crazy.
Okay, so I mean, people can really personalize it to exactly how they want their sewing to look. And then we can't ignore it. 95 years with Meissner Sewing. That's a huge milestone. So what has helped the business thrive, do you think, for all of those years?
Well, of course, 95 years in business is a privilege, but we really owe it to all of the loyal customers that we have met along the way throughout Northern California. We've built such close relationships to where they will rely on us to get them started, not only to get them started, but for those who are going to say, tackle on a huge quilt to bring to the next quilt festival, that's where they turn to us to get their machine up and running. And as well as we attribute our success to our amazing team that has been able to adapt to all of the constant changes and trends in the industry.
And then break down what Meissner Sewing is doing to celebrate, because it's one to celebrate 95 years, like you said, but they're kind of like, hey, we want to spread the love as well.
So with 95 years being so huge, we figured it's only right we kick it off with a huge sale. It's going to be the biggest sale of the year, where you're going to find fun deals of up to 95% off.
Okay.
You can also take 9.5% off extra on select purchases, which is great to see. And of course, to kick off the sale, we're going to have a huge party at each of our stores, because we have 3. We have Folsom, Roseville, and of course Sacramento. And at all of these parties, not only are you going to find light bites and drinks, you're going to find brand educators, and there will be so many amazing giveaways.
Okay, so that's why our viewers got to go and check it out. I'm going to let them know where they can go for more info. I got to point out your outfit. You made this yourself. She not only talks about it, she's about it. So
thank you.
Super cute.
Thank you so much, Desiree.
Of course. I'm going to let our viewers know again where they can go for more information. You can join the fun and be in the know for all of their sales. So for more information, visit meissnersewing.com.